Hello. I've actually never done a video like this before. It's my first reaction video. This is a little bit rehearsed, but I'm trying to be, genuine reaction here. And I usually don't do reaction videos, but I really enjoy them, especially for events like this, the PlayStation reveal event. I've been a PlayStation fan my whole life, but even just, other E3 events in the past, I always liked looking at other people's reactions, see how they reacted to certain trailers because did they notice the same things as me or just what is their opinion on it? What is the general consensus on a trailer? Was it hype or not? And I don't know. I thought this would be a great place to post one of my first reactions. And it's kind of inspired because recently I had a few E3 reviews on a channel before. Back in the day, back in like 2015, I just kind of gave my thoughts on the E3. I never actually reacted to it, but I did do like a mini review just for myself for fun. And I really enjoyed it. And I watched it back the other day and I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy that I felt that way. And now this is kind of a once in a console generation opportunity to react to the console for the first time. And I thought I'd take it. I know nothing about the console whatsoever. I've avoided all spoilers for this because I'm not watching it live. Although I did read quite a bit of rumors, so I know certain stuff that I'm going to go through here. And by the way, you can skip to this timestamp right now at any point just to get to my reaction because I'm just going to talk for a bit here, kind of give some predictions, what I think is going to happen. I took some notes, and then I'm going to be taking notes and talking about my overall thoughts at the end. So without further ado, I think I will just give you. I made three lists. I made a list of things I want and expect. I made a list, probably won't get these things, but I genuinely want them. And then things I don't care about, but will probably be in the presentation. And just FYI, if the camera shakes at all a bit, it's just because the mount I have it on is a little bit wobbly. Like I said, I'm new to this. Maybe it'll be better next time. Anyways, let's start with the first list. Games I want and expect. Not top of the list, Demon Souls remake and a Bloodborne remaster. So the Bloodborne remaster is kind of meh. It's just a prediction based on rumors that I'm making, but I'm not actually that hyped for that. But the Demon Souls remake is going to be awesome. Demon Souls is probably within my top 15 games of all time. I really enjoyed Demon Souls. It's a great game. It has some of the best atmospheres in the Souls series. So a remake is going to be so sick, so sick. And Bluepoint did Shadow of the Colossus a huge justice with their recent remake. So I think they're going to do a great job on the Demon Souls remake, and I'm so excited. Next on the list is Call of Duty Black Ops. Now, I know Call of Duty is a bit taboo amongst more hardcore fans, but I'm a huge fan of the competitive scene of Call of Duty, and I am looking forward to it. However, I'm a bit wary because of the success of Modern Warfare and how kind of dumbed down and watered down that game is and newbie it is. I'm scared Black Ops is going to fall into the same traps. I do have faith in Treyarch, but with the rumors of a troubled development cycle and just kind of, I don't know, in general, just being uneasy since it's a generational gap, COVID's happening, it's going to impact their ability to deliver, I think. And I'm worried about that one. My next prediction is a new Gorilla game. I think it's going to be a new series, and I'm going to make a bold prediction here. I think it's going to be a launch title. They did the same for PS4. They launched with Killzone Shadowfall. I think they're going to do it again. I don't think it's Horizon 2. I'd be surprised if it's Horizon 2, but then again, it's such a huge success. It could very easily be Horizon 2 as well. And then next is something that I don't think I've heard people say, but I think Horizon and Spider Man will get native PS5 versions. And the reason I believe this is because we all know Horizon's coming out on PC, right? So they definitely had to rework that game. And I think if they're making a PC port, they might as well make it a native PS5 port. So I think that's something that's going to happen. And then the reason I think Spider Man's going to get a port is because over a year ago, there was a leak where Mark Cerny was kind of demonstrating how fast Spider Man could fast travel across New York. And obviously, that isn't a functionality that's in the game. And sure, they're going to talk about how PS5, PS4 games play better on PS5, but obviously, someone had to go in there, modify, retool the game a bit to allow it to have PS5 capabilities. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went all out and just did a PS5 port of Spider-Man to hold us over before the next Spider-Man game, which I'll get to a little later, but uh, in a second. The next on my list is PT. Now, I'm not a huge Silent Hills fan. I did play Silent Hills 1. I really did enjoy PT. And obviously, it's not going to be called PT. But whether they go with PT or Silent Hill, that's the question. They might just reboot it again and it might not end up being PT, but I think it would be really cool if it was PT. I still have it on my PS4 to this day, downloaded. And then my last game here is I think we might see an Insomniac game. I'm not convinced it's going to be Spider-Man 2. I think they might hold off on Spider-Man 2. It could be Ratchet and Clank, or it could be a new series altogether. Okay, so then next on my list, I'll speed this up a bit. I don't think we'll get these things, but it would be cool. A new SOCOM game. I know there's a rumor running around, but I think it's complete nonsense. I don't think it's happening, but it would be cool. I'm a big SOCOM fan. A new Little Big Planet game. I'm just a huge Little Big Planet fan. I don't think it's happening, and honestly, I think that series might be dead, despite Sony still using Sackboy as a mascot in some of their logos and stuff. I don't I don't see that. I think it's a dead series. Same with Sly. I'm a big Sly fan, and I like all 4 Sly games. I think it would be cool to see another Sly game, but again, I don't think anytime soon, especially since Sucker Punch is still working on Ghost of Tsushima, technically. I would like to see any platforming game that isn't like an indie platforming game. Although indie platformers are cool, I would love to see a platformer from a big company, like a big name like Rayman, or one of Sony Studios, or just anything really. Something cool, something big, a big platformer would be cool. Now this one would be killer and would make me buy the PS5 day one. PS3 backwards compatibility. It's a stretch. I don't think it's happening. It would be awesome though. Elden Ring. I would love to see Elden Ring, but it's been MIA for so long now. We haven't heard anything. We haven't even seen any footage of it. I don't think it's going to be at this presentation, but it would be sick. And then I think images of the console. I think we might get it. This was probably the most probable on the list of stuff I named here. But I could see them maybe at the end of the presentation just kind of splash it on screen like, hey, holiday 2020. Oh, by the way, this is how it looks. And then the presentation ends, right? But I don't know. And then lastly, I'll go really quick through these. A list of stuff I don't care about, but we'll probably see. A Batman game. I really don't think Batman... I haven't played much Batman, and I'm sure they're fine games, but I think since comic book fans and just geek culture on the internet is such a big thing, I think the popularity of these games on the internet is quite overstated. We're going to see sports games, and I know for a fact they're going to be like, the PS5 gives us such high detail and fidelity like we've never seen before for sports games, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't care. And as someone who used to play sports games, and I defend sports games, they have their merit. I don't care. I don't need to see them at a presentation. That's the thing. That does nothing for me. Next is Watch Dogs and any Ubisoft-based open world games. They're so derivative. They're so repetitive, generic. They're all the same. And you know what's crazy is The Crew is the same as Assassin's Creed. They're at the base level. They're the same game. It's nuts. And I don't know what it is at Ubisoft, what they're doing. Don't care about Far Cry. Don't care about Assassin's Creed. Don't care about Watch Dogs. Don't want to see it. But one of those 3 are going to be there. Probably Watch Dogs. Cinematic trailers. I don't hate cinematic trailers, but I definitely want them to focus on gameplay footage and gameplay demonstrations. If they're going to do a story-based trailer, I hope it's in-game graphics and not, pre-rendered CGI. That would be lame. And then lastly, The Last of Us 2 or Ghost of Tsushima. I definitely see Sony pivoting this event right before these 2 games is released to kind of give it one last push out the door. They're probably going to frame it as, look, the PS5 can boost PS4 games or something like that. But I just hope they don't spend too much time on it, because truly those games are not going to be next generational, if you know what I mean. So without further ado, I think we're going to start the reaction. Sorry if you didn't want to hear me rant. I don't know how long I've been going now, but oh well. This program may contain mature content that may not be suitable for young people. Is this the P? Remember those PS3 commercials where it's just the old PS3, the fat one, in like a room that looks exactly like this, with the baby doll crying and stuff? Okay, it's a triangle. So gonna be a semicircle, circle. That's what that room reminds me of. What's with the concept? This is kind of new agey, but something I forgot to say in my preview. I don't really like the white and blue vibe of the controller. I like all black personally, or all white really. But a mix, it just kind of looks like when those, you know, edgy kids would Photoshop like concept art of the next the PS4. You know, back in the PS3 days, people would concept art the PS4 and it would look. Oh shit! The PS1 intro, PS2,
different choices.
Uncharted 4.
No, I like the hand we've been dealt.
Sam. God of War 3, I think. Wipeout. Twisted Metal. That's Uncharted 2. I wonder if this is hint of things to come. Sackboy was there. See, that's what I was saying in the preview. They still use him for the marketing. It's like they haven't quite given up on him.
You, me, together, we were destined for something great.
Is that Rafe? I didn't see too much out of the norm there. That could maybe give hints. Rockstar?
I guess it was the weather.
What?
Or the... I don't know, that thing. That magic.
What? Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. SNEIH every day. I love GTA. My score. Give us... This is going to be the best-selling game of every generation. I cannot believe they're opening a PS5 event with GTA 5. Like, it's got to be a meme.
We all love banks.
So, I kind of quit GTA 5 when Heist came out, so I never actually played any Heists. I don't know what of this is new footage, what is old, I have no idea.
Cannot be traced back to me.
Jetpacks.
Champagne, anyone?
This is probably all multiplayer stuff. Oh, F1 cars? That's sick.
Smash things.
This is crazy, man.
So now what?
If they gotta announce a single player DLC, that would be so hype. Expanded and enhanced. Coming to PlayStation 5 2021. That is mind-blowing to me, dude. This was game of the generation on PS3. Oh my god. Oh, GTA Online. Starting today, GTA 5 PS4 owners get 1 million in GTA cash every month. I don't really play it online, but that's pretty cool. It's pretty much going free to play, essentially. The online portion. But I like the single player way more than the online. I was not expecting that. So already, this is kind of crazy. I did not hate that at all, surprisingly.
It was great to kick today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced every PlayStation console, Grand Theft Auto. It's been a privilege.
I thought he was going to say Gran
Rockstar
Turismo
games for many
for
years
some
now.
reason.
And we're thrilled to open today with the news that that partnership will continue with PlayStation 5. It's now just over a year since we began sharing technical details of PlayStation 5, but today's the day that we've been looking forward to for years.
So
Well, we get
ominous.
to show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition
feeling
our
it.
industry has yet seen.
The hype is real.
The content
I don't know why.
was
GTA
curated
5 of all games got me
showcases
hype.
how
It's
PS5
maybe because it was just
inspired
something I was
developers
not
to create
expecting
new
whatsoever.
experiences
Like,
that are transformative. in
it was
how
the
we
last
look,
thing I thought
sound,
they would
and
show
feel.
here, which is
Enough
crazy to
from
me.
We're gonna have the games do our talking.
Games do the talking, eh? Let's see. What's next? All footage beyond this point will be captured from PS5. Got it. PlayStation Studios, an exclusive off the rip. Infamous? This looks like an Infamous game, honestly.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up. Your dad said that.
Superhero? Spider-Man.
Right.
That's a spider suit. Yeah, okay.
Now it's your turn.
Okay, Miles. It's gotta be either a sequel or deal. I guess it's a sequel. It has a darker vibe. I'm not sure if I'm feeling the darker vibe, but this is exciting. It looks pretty far along too. That's the crazy part. It's gonna be Spider-Man 2. Pizza time. Spider-Man Miles Morales, very greater. Holiday 2020. Wow, already. That's crazy. Was not expecting that. That pretty much confirms PS5 is not being delayed.
今日は皆さんに僕らが作っている新しいグランツー
Polyphony Digital, New Gran Turismo,
シ
yep.
ェアできるということですごく興奮
This is gonna be
しています。
insane.
今回のグ
The
ランツーリ
graphics
スモ
of
は
this one.
おそらくこれまでのねグランツーリスモの
I'm surprised Spider-Man's coming in holiday 2020. That's nuts to
本当に
me.
嬉しいんじゃないかなっていう、キャンペーンモードを中心にしたグランツーリスモになっていると思います。ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
Note that down. Spider-Man 2 and GT7. I'm assuming it's GT7. The GT Sport trailer was hype. Like, it had a great music, but this one... What's funny is all the trailers for GT look like this in terms of graphics. But this time it might actually be like as good as the pre-rendered graphics. This is pretty cool. Gran Turismo's back, baby. Supercars. Night and day. Cycle. I've played a lot of Gran Turismo games, just not a lot of Gran Turismo. I don't put too much time into them, but I have a lot of them. Okay, they're gonna go into the story mode or campaign. That looks insane. Look at that. Look at the detail of the terrain. Almost hit him. Now, you know how you know I'm a scrub is I'd never play in cockpit view or bumper camera. Like, I always play in third person view. In any racing game, that's how you know you're bad. I'm sure a lot of Gran Turismo fans are hyper analyzing every aspect of this. They probably already know what course this is just by the layout in the top right. I mean, it looks good as far as Gran Turismo goes. Reminds me of Drive Club. Drive Club had a lot of arenas that look like this. Tracks, rather. Drafting. hate that. Sorry about that. Just a little cut there because I was decent. Oh, a colorful game. Platformer? Maybe? One thing I forgot to mention, I think we might see Dreams today. Ratchet? Oh, a new Ratchet and Clank game. So 2 Insomniac games? There's someone else making this one.
It appears that the dimensions are collapsing on one another. If we cannot get to
Clank sounds a bit
get
weird.
to
Right. The ship. I mean, we can't be that far.
they have found us, Ratchet.
I think that Sony really needed some variety, so they kind of... Oh, shit. Right into gameplay.
Nicely.
Slow down, please. Dad's not listening.
Whoa, that's cool. That's a cool effect, the portals.
The dimensions are
Very Bioshock Infinite. It's the power of the cell. I almost said power of the cell. I meant power of the SSD, I guess.
Well, it is certainly not good.
Right.
That reminds me of a level from Crack in Time.
Beats me.
This looks pretty cool, honestly. I'm only like a medium Ratchet and Clank fan. Wow, it looks really good. Like the visual effects, the particle effects. It's pretty damn crazy, man.
Ratchet, we are too late.
This is like a dystopian future.
Who?
Ah. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So there is another Lombax. Is that what they're called?
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative director at Insomniac.
Nice. It is an
Our
Insomniac
studio
game.
is so
That's
excited
good.
to be able to share with you a first ever look.
There's
at
another
Ratchet and Clank
Lombax.
Rift
That's
Apart.
deepest
Brand
lore.
new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do before, like use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections on Clank. All of our alien worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen.
This is cool.
Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal.
Although it's not a
is
game I would
more
buy
exciting than ever,
day one,
thanks to
but
the DualSense controller's enhanced
it
feedback.
looks cool.
Ratchet and Clank are near and dear to our hearts at Insomniac, and we can't wait to share more with you in the
I want to
future.
see Demon
But
Souls
for now,
so bad.
here's another look.
Another look. I hope it's more of like a gameplay demonstration. Yep.
Did you see that?
That's a cool effect. I'm already seeing things that we haven't really seen in previous generations. That's so cool. It's like a very Portal-esque.
It's Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. I like that.
Sand sharks from above.
I think Clank's voice actor is different. I might be off base here, but I think his voice actor is different.
Was that a kraken?
Or at least a very large octopus.
Has to be different. Has to be a different voice actor. This is so cool.
I will never get used to that.
Very Bioshock Infinite, very Portal-esque.
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these years just to try and take over the universe?
Dr. Nefarious.
Yeah.
I like how the dialogue is being chopped up by the menu. Like, you would think in a gameplay demonstration they would be more cognizant of not interrupting it, but I think it's to just demonstrate, hey, this is how the game's gonna look. Pull that thing. I want to see the teleport effect. Ah, he didn't pull it. Pull that one. It's so trippy. Very Portal. It's very Portal. Do it again. I love it. I'll never get used to that. Although, You know, once you... Oh, I like that little hop there. The strafe hop.
That's all of them.
I like it. That looks like probably it's going to be the best Ratchet & Clank since Crack in Time. No doubt. That looks great. Blue. Blue, white. Blue and white. I'm nervous about the console design. Because blue and white is... I don't know, Square Enix? Final Fantasy 7-2? Final Fantasy Remake 7-2. Luminous Productions. I don't know if they have anything to do with FF7. In a world not her own. Okay, so maybe it's not Remake 2. Where resolved will be tested. Truth will be questioned. Oh, it could be Tomb Raider. Although, no, there's monsters and shit. I forgot Square Enix makes those games. This is cool. I like this. Project Athia. Ah. Interesting. That's cool. That looks very Dark Souls. That dragon. Designed exclusively for PlayStation 5. Does that mean it's coming out on other platforms? Just... we don't know if it'll work. It's been designed for PS5. Just kidding. Project 8, yeah. I'm not gonna take that note down because honestly, not that interested. Annapurna. Blue 12. Blue 12. This is cool. This reminds me of that Robots Netflix anthology. What was it? Love, Sex, and Robots or something like that? Or am I tripping out? Yeah, the one with the cats, or the cats rule the world. Oh no, yeah. They had a few anthologies that kind of look like this. This is so cool. Cats and robots, eh? I like the music. I like the vibe, man. The neon lights, downtown, I don't know, Japan, something. Do you play as the cat? Stray. I'll write that one down. That's probably my most hyped game after... Probably. Sorry about that, I got hit with another ad. Anytime there's an ad, I'm gonna have to make a chop. Again, this is my first time. Next time I'm gonna use OBS, I just don't have that possibility here for this particular video reaction. PS5. I like the logo. Yeah, I mean, people are gonna hate that it's so simple, but it's good. Blu-ray player, okay. Imagine buying physical movies. Ultra high speed SSD, ray tracing. The new blast processing. Haptic feedback. I mean, didn't it always have haptic feedback? Isn't that just a name for vibration? USB port. Shouldn't they say no buttons on the back? Unfortunate. Shouldn't they say USB-C port, not USB port? I mean, it's USB-C that's important, not the fact that it plugs into a power.
Making games used to be about these constant trade-offs between the
Who
artistic
was this
vision
guy?
and technical limitations.
With PS5,
He looks
we're not
familiar.
going to be burdened like that. We're going to be able to realize our artistic vision a lot better. It's got a ton of horsepower, which is very easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop on. The PS5 will present a paradigm shift as to what players will come to expect from gaming.
Yeah.
It will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I
SSD
think will
is a
truly
huge
captivate
game
the
changer,
player
and
really surprise quite a few
I know
people.
obviously PCs have
Let's
had
take
it
look
for a
at this
long
new
time, but the
franchise
fact
from
that it's
Roblox
going to be
Studios coming
a
exclusively
standard,
for PlayStation 5.
the fact that SSD is going to be a standard is going to do a huge shift in gaming and what we can expect from games, I think. PS5 exclusive though, let's see. Housemarque, developers of Resogun and Super Stardust. Alienation, although I have no idea what Alienation
I
is.
relive my first moments on this alien planet.
I think they made Alienation. Apparently they're making a AAA title, so
The attack.
I'm surprised Sony hasn't bought Housemarque yet.
The crash. The attack. My death. Trapped in this endless cycle. Even death is no escape.
Reminds me of Death Stranding a little bit, just thematically.
Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different.
Oh, that's
Is
cool.
it changing?
It's like a
This
roguelike.
world is becoming part of me, infecting my mind.
This could be cool. Just the
my memories.
psychological thriller.
Spend here. The more I can feel my sanity slip away,
It's winning me over.
but I cannot lose hope.
It's creepy though. Okay, it's a third-person shooter.
My only choice is to keep fighting. To keep looking for answers. My only hope is to break the cycle. Before the cycle breaks me.
Returnal. It's a cool name. I like the name. However, I like the theme as well. Wasn't feeling that it looked like a very typical third-person shooter. I like the theme that the story was trying to, the vibe it was getting, a very psychological horror, kind of, almost, but Sumo Digital. I thought these guys were kind of toast after Little Big Planet 3. I ain't gonna lie. But I guess they got a second chance. That's Oddsock, isn't it? Sackboy? He's back. Yes, man. A big adventure? 3D? I fuck with it. Yeah. Unless it's like Dreams DLC. Oh, the music, man. I love it. It's kind of like the new Super Mario Brothers of Sackboy, it looks like. Don't tell me it's an endless runner, though. Okay. Is this the Go team? I think it is. Nice. I'm very happy Sony's giving them another shot. This looks awesome. Look at Sackboy. So the fidelity on him. The music is sick. Are we gonna have the old buddies? Oddsocks, Swoop, and forget the big guy's name. This is cool, man. It's a 3D platformer, but it's very 3D World-esque. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. He's tired? What's next? Two thumbs up. Very happy about that. They didn't name it Little Big Planet though. Is this Riggs? What is this? Yeah. Oh, is this that rollerblading game? No, this has to be something new. This could be cool. Okay, it's a demolition derby type game. You can get out of your car. This could be cool, honestly. A lot of people online want a Battle Royale Twisted Metal game. Maybe this is their answer to those people? Now, you know what it kind of reminds me of? This could be... What was that game that David Jaffe made? The one where you... It's like a notebook, an edgy teenager's notebook. It could just flop like that. But I'm liking the vibe so far. Music's good too. I'm just wondering how balanced is playing on foot gonna be. Destruction All-Stars. I'll take that down. Because I kind of like that. I like multiplayer competitive games. I'll probably give that one a shot, especially if it's like free on PS Plus or free to play or something.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh Greer, and this is my brother Mike.
Ember Lab.
We're from Ember Lab, a small team with a background in film and animation.
And we're very excited today to share with you
I know a
the
guy
first
with
look at our new game.
that last name.
It's a story full of adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth and redemption. So please enjoy.
He has like a slight accent, almost like a French Canadian accent or something. But I don't know. It's very cute. There used to be a game that had an art style like these guys. I forget what it was called. Furmans or something.
You sense the power that flows through this land.
You know what though? Like if we're gonna get a cinematic trailer, like this is where I kind of snooze. If it's a cinematic trailer and it's for, you know, something we have no clue what it is or never heard of. See, this is where I lose interest in your game. You gotta like hit me with the gameplay hard, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it looks pretty. Yeah, it has a cool theme, and I guess you have to establish that. But if you... If you show gameplay, like, hit us with some gameplay soon, and... I messed up. Sorry, I have to cut again. Another ad. It's nuts. I'm gonna be mad if an ad plays. Oh! Yeah, they listened to my request. We're seeing gameplay. Ah, it's a puzzler, eh? It's like Lemmings. The dark vibe, though, it seems so unnecessary, but I guess without dark you can't have light, right? I don't know. Okay, your goal is to bring light and color to the world. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. Looks promising. Again, I'm not much of a story gamer, so that's why the cinematic stuff, it's more miss than hit for me personally. Cartoon game, eh?
You ever feel like you're just waiting for a sign? To do that thing you've always meant to do. Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things.
Are these dragons? What are these things? Furries?
But
They're lizards
something's
with
holding me
hair.
back.
Or dinosaurs.
Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good as what I imagine. When I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing else to lose,
The art style's good.
might as well jump.
Goodbye, Volcano High. Feels very We Want the Life is Strange audience. Could be good though. 1 second, I'm just gonna see if this shit's even recording. Yeah, we're good. We Want the Life is Strange audience. That's the joke I'm sticking with it. Life is Strange is good, so. At least the first season. That's the only one I've really played. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, and I'm here to share with you a game that
Oddworld.
I've been dying to make. It's an emotionally engaging story where rescuing is rewarding, failure is devastatingly
A new
hilarious,
Oddworld
and
game.
the memories should last you a lifetime. Take a look.
Abe's something. One of the more earlier PS4 E3s had a Abe game. Abe's something. New recipe or something.
Believed, trusted, followed, and it led them here.
So this actually is a platformer, I'm assuming. So
You may have escaped the murderous blades.
it fits the criteria that I wanted of platformer.
The fate of your entire people is up to you.
This is cool. And I know it's dark, and I was just complaining about dark visuals, but I mean, it's Abe's Odyssey. It's Oddworld. It's literally always been this way. It's one of the greatest games of all time. Abe's Odyssey, I think, is the first one. I actually haven't played it. That's what I've heard. I have played a little bit. Maybe the first world on the PS1. But here's something you should know about me. I start a lot of games and never finish them. But I know people who love this series. Oddworld Soulstorm. Ooh, he's gonna peel the stitches off. What happens then? Does he hit Super Saiyan?
PlayStation 5によって我々の考える東京のビジュアルを実
Our
現でき
vision
ま
of
した。
Tokyo.
今までに見たことのない東京の魅力を見て、聞いて、感じることができます。これからお見せするのはゴーストワイヤー東京の世界初の
Ghostwire
ゲーム
Tokyo.
プレイ動画です。
This was a game people were hyping up at E3, I think last year. But it was just a cinematic trailer, so again, I didn't mess with it, but they're gonna show off, you know, really detailed Tokyo open world gameplay or something. Could be cool. Oh yeah. That's cool.
You see things others can't.
Although, it looks kind of like a PS4 game to me.
Hear threats others
Oh,
don't.
that's cool. Oh shit.
Fight
Headless
when
schoolgirls.
others won't.
That was a cool shot. Slenderman?
It's
Is
up
it gonna
to
be
you
linear though?
to save Tokyo.
This section looks linear. It's literally Slenderman game. Is it an on-rail shooter? This is pretty crazy. Okay, vehicles. Must be open world. Although it's first person, I don't... It's creepy, man. You have like magic powers and shit. Face. The unknown. Maybe I'm tripping, but didn't they say it was gonna be free to play last year? I don't know. Could be cool. So many transitions. I guess it would be awkward. No, it's kind of cool when they just go back to back to back. But they feel like they need to cut the tension a little bit. What is this? I like the vibe. Again, not colorful, but it's very creepy, very dystopian. Super Brothers. Carve out a future for all people. This is kind of cool. Did you see how far out that shot was? Haunted by oblivion, propelled by dreams. This is gonna be like a base building game? We live in space now. Year 5, year 6. Is this gonna be like a No Man's Sky, but kind of city, Sim City, No Man's Sky? That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, we're scouting for a location here. Jet, the Far Shore. Holiday 2020. It reminds me of, there was a, by the Pixel Junk studio. I forget what their name is. They make the Pixel Junk games. They made a game kind of like this with like Soviet Russian imagery. I forget what it was called, but it was a failure. Godfall. I just got another ad, but I don't really care. This looks so generic, man. Not hyped for this whatsoever. It's so generic, man, and I bet you it's gonna be a games as service. This was the first PS5 game we've ever seen, and to be honest, it didn't quite look that next level. Not that interested. Looks kind of generic. Like, what were they doing? Slashing guys there? I know you can describe any game like that, but I digress. We saw Annapurna earlier in the presentation, didn't we? What did we see them for? I already forgot. Maybe Stray? think it was Stray, or it was one of those indie games. Damn, she just got vaporized. I like the art style. It's like rhyme kind of. Gameplay? Oh yeah. Games where you can run fast. We mess with those. Solar Ash. That looks good. That looks cool. That looks pretty cool. Although I don't think that's an AA game, but it looks sick. Next. Hitman. New Hitman game. Put a platinum trophy in your next Hitman game. Come on, man.
It was always gonna end like this.
Hitman is so sick. I wasn't expecting Hitman. This is sick.
All your sacrifice only sped up the process.
I always wondered who would win in a fight. Hitman, Agent 47, or Naked Snake. And, you know, people always said Naked Snake in a forest, but Hitman in any other setting. I keep calling him Hitman. I mean Metroid, guys, or Zelda.
You find yourself alone.
Are you playing Agent 47's adversary or something? Would be kind of cool.
Only death awaits.
Probably not, though. Nope. Agent 47. January 2021. Very nice. Just give it a platinum trophy though, please.
Hakanabra here from Ion Tractive.
Oh, are they gonna demonstrate
In
it?
Hitman 3, Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career.
It's gonna be one contract?
This is also the dramatic conclusion for the World of Assassination trilogy. I'm so proud to be here to present a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai. Enjoy.
In Dubai, that's gonna be a sick level, man. Holy god. That's probably how it really looks up there. And the Burj Khalifa, is that what it's called? Something like that. Jeez. Oh my god, he's scaling it. Although I will say, since IO is independent, they probably don't quite have the budget to make it like really take advantage of the next gen hardware. It's probably going to be on a PS. It's more likely going to be like a PS4 game with like a PS5 type port. Still going to be exciting. Health and safety and warning settings. Is this going to be the UI? UI preview. That's such a tease. Playroom. Astro Boy. Nice, another 3D platformer. I heard the VR game is amazing, and this does not look like a VR game at all, so I think they're capitalizing off of, you know, how good the VR game was to literally launch a new series. And I think I called him Astro Boy, but it's just Astro. Astro's Playroom, interesting. Might not be a game per se. The funniest thing to come out of, you know, the launch of the PS4 was those Playroom streams and how you just had people just streaming in their living room for discovering streaming for the first time in their lives. This is Dreams, has to be. Nope. Gives me Arts Adventure vibes or whatever this single player is from Dreams. Music's good. This looks like a kind of like, I don't want to make a comment. I was gonna say a cartoony God of War, but surfing penguins. Oh, there's guns. No longer God of War. This is cool. Just wish it was a bit more colorful. It has a kind of a grayscale filter on it, kind of. But very cool. I like the tone. So what's he doing? Is he doing something for that guy? Jeez. What's the lore here? What are they going for? Now it's Death Stranding vibes, carrying Little Devil inside. Oh. Is that dude like living inside him or something? It's cool.
What's up, everyone? I'm Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans. Here we go. The first ever teaser for NBA 2K21. Y'all are not ready for this.
I knew it, man. Sports, dude. If we get a developer on here, he's going to talk about the level of fidelity never seen before. Actual PlayStation 5 pre-alpha footage, as if to say it's not going to be a multi-platform, cross-generation game. You know what I mean?
Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown. I'm the first one in and the last one out. Whoever owns the place gotta drag me out. I don't mean to sound when I stray. You better just run for your life. Run for your life. Run for your life.
The crazy part is that never, at no point in game is the camera that close to the person's face. At least they kept it short. I think this is going to be it. I just got another ad, but that's perfect timing. It seems to be every 10 minutes that ad is playing. I just got Ape Escape vibes from this, but it really could be whatever, anything. Is it Pokemon?
Amazing, aren't they? Half bug, half snack. A very recently discovered species, entirely unique to this island. Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed pattern.
I'm getting Spyro vibes.
Oh, and it's tasty too.
Oh,
Welcome to the island of bug snacks.
Octodad? Okay. This song is amazing, man. Very Octodad vibes. Bug snacks. Bug snacks. I love it. Okay. What happens?
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of Bug Snacks.
Liz! I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it, and now the town's on fire.
Oh, again?
Very Sean Wasabi vibes. He's gonna love this game. A bit uneasy here. There's more to this. Okay. Never mind. I thought maybe they would cut away and the game would be completely not cute. But that was awesome. Oh. That looked almost like the edge of the console, but I suppose it's not. It's just a circle. I apologize. X. Let me guess, triangle? No, it's a square, actually. Or is it triangle?
Hi everyone, thank you for being with us
Shoo.
today for this
Yasp.
very special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
Demon Souls? I think it's gonna be Demon Souls. Please. There was no snowy areas in Demon Souls, though. I don't think so. Maybe? Ha ha. Da ho. Yes. The Man-Eaters? Oh. Storm Rider, or whatever it's called. So sick, man, the Tower Knight. This music is sick. Oh, the Dragon God, man. Is he gonna appear in Altaria? Please show gameplay. Please. Please show gameplay. It's Demon Souls. Please show gameplay. Please, come on. I need it.
Deathloop is a next-gen first-person shooter about rival assassins.
I want the gameplay, man.
What is all about? Freeform immersive gameplay, a surreal player-driven story smashed together.
Want to see some stylish action? Check this out.
I want to cry, man. I don't give a shit, whatever this is. They really didn't show the gameplay, man. This is kind of cool. I take it back. I'm giving it a shot.
She is not making this easy.
It's very Bioshocky. Sliding. Just the vibe of like this weird city. But you're... Or teleporting. I forget what Arcane Studios has made.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Bethesda? So I think they made Dishonored, right?
Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death. Part-time loops fun.
It's a game about loops. Could be cool, to be
For
honest.
everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party where hunting me is the main attraction. And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down.
Groundhog Day.
But I'm one stubborn motherfucker.
Groundhog Day shooter. This looks cool, actually. As far as shooters go. I like shooters, but it's hard to make them look good in a presentation. This looks pretty good.
Piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before midnight.
Ah, so
there's just one
reverse Hunger Games type deal.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Do you play as all of them?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector, and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Okay. But if you kill them, do they loot? This is so cool. I'm gonna have to write this one down. Deathloop. Mess with it.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you.
Is it just her?
There's a difference.
Oh, you can play as her, yeah. But I thought it looked like there's like 8 of them or something, so. Curious what the format of the single player will be. Unless it's a multiplayer game. I don't know. I have no idea. Close my window real quick.
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father. It was hard.
Silent Hill or RE8? Why is this trailer so quiet?
Yet determined to find the berries, the rest
Jeez.
free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the tree.
Mother.
Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran
It's
on.
very RE7 like. I think this is RE8. It's really quiet, the trailer, for some reason.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff.
Quit being so paranoid.
Another ad.
No, friendly.
Did he get shot?
Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on?
So creepy, man.
Who is?
Resident Evil 7 was a very good story. I really enjoyed the story. Just like the vibe of it. I don't even know if this is Resident Evil, so. Huge ass castle. Yeah, I saw the Biohazard logo right there. Very quick flash. I caught that. Werewolves. Village. 8. Yeah. That looks... Chris Redfield?
Sorry, Ethan.
Did you have to do it like that? Did a door open on the far left there? I swear I caught the door opening. That was pretty sick though. That looks great. I'm not huge on Resident Evil, but that looks good. We gotta be near the end, right? What is this? EMP? It's very Death Stranding almost, except in the real world. More cats. Cats also robotics? This is pretty wild. But it's cinematic, man. I don't need gameplay. This kind of looks like gameplay a little bit, but like I believe it's in-game graphics, but Pragmata. Sorry, I had to cut. There's people outside my door talking. Pragmata. It's Earth.
Freedom.
So they're trying to get to Earth? That's Australia there, I think. At the top. 2022? Didn't expect any games to be shown here, slated that far off in the distance. Coming down the home stretch here, so... Sony, is this gonna be the last game?
The old ones perished 1,000 years ago. Their great
Is that
souls turned to
the chick from Horizon? I haven't played Horizon, so there's probably people, if it is Horizon, freaking out if that's her voice. I don't. Crab Rave.
and new dangers.
Yep. Wow, I didn't expect the Horizon sequel for some reason, but there it is.
I must find a way to stop it, or it will get worse and worse.
Is that a robot? Ah. It's like a turtle robot. That's crazy.
Until it destroys us all.
To be honest, this could be huge spoilers for the first game.
Do to save this world. No depths I won't explore.
Underwater gameplay. Robot crocodiles. Robot sharks? When? Ah.
No secret I won't unlock.
The Chinese dragon.
No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone.
That looked like the long-necked dinosaur from
If I falter,
first game.
if I fail, there won't be
San
anyone left
Francisco?
to stop what's coming.
That's I'm gonna hate myself for not knowing his name. No. Why can't I know this guy's name. Like, I know it. He's from The Wire and Lost. Horizon. Forbidden West. So it's gonna take place in America? I have no idea where the first game takes place.
But whatever comes,
Frig, man, what's that guy's name?
I will be ready.
I'm hoping that's not it. I hope that's not the big reveal. Although it is a surprise.
On behalf of the entire team at Guerrilla, we're happy to share the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
Nice.
We're continuing Elga's story as she moves west to a far future America.
It's brave and beautiful, but
So I'm
dangerous
guessing
frontier, masked with mysterious
the
new
first
threats.
game takes place in
Ready
Europe
to
or something.
explore distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return
to the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
It's freaking bugging me. I gotta look up this guy's name.
I think
Are these indie devs?
for the community?
Big fans are going to be really pleased.
As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create.
Raven Software? Isn't that a COD developer?
No matter who they are.
New experiences like we've never had before.
More iconic, interesting characters.
Where's my
atmospheric,
iconic
immersive
slave?
worlds for players to explore.
We want to wow players.
Expect the unexpected, and I for one can't.
Lance Reddick.
We can't wait to share them with you.
It's so exciting.
Hate it.
Really exciting.
Can't believe I forgot his name.
For the players and for the players.
As a developer, that's an amazing feeling to have.
Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Nice. Now show me something I don't know. Is this rendered by the PlayStation 5? It's a tech demo of some kind. I'm not too impressed by tech demos. Like, this is cool and all, but the problem is like the consoles will never be more powerful than PCs. So you can't fool me into thinking that I'm getting the most best hardware. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm not. PC is better. So is it the box? What are those buttons? I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna get disliked, but it looks kind of tacky to me. I think it's gonna look super like, what were they thinking, you know, 10 years from now? Something like the PS4 will never look bad. I'm just being honest. I think I wasn't expecting that, but people are gonna probably dislike this because my video, because I think it looks extremely tacky, man. It's gonna. Ah, there's a discless version. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. We're heading towards that digital age. HD camera, new headset. A remote. Show us the UI, come on. I like the headset. I mean, I'm wearing a PlayStation headset right now, actually.
We hope you've enjoyed the first glimpse of our future today. You've seen our most striking console design yet. And
Yeah,
you've seen games
that's a good way
that
to
can only be
put it.
enjoyed with
Most
the full
striking.
range of PlayStation 5's features and power. At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, talk about it,
Launching
man.
later this year, and we have tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Come on, man. Talk about something that it does, you know? Is that gonna be the opening sound? Just their ending montage now. I'll probably cut. I like the logo that's engraved in the console. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I cut the ending montage out, and I'm just gonna kind of give my thoughts. I don't want to go too long. Overall, it was a decent presentation. I liked it. There's a few low points, a few high points, and I'll just kind of run it down and then give a score at the end. So, GTA 5 was a welcome surprise. I think I really love that game, and I really shouldn't be this surprised it's being re-released. The only thing is it kind of hurts the chances of us getting GTA 6 anytime soon. But alas, Spider-Man 2. I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Insomniac is an amazing developer, so it's gonna be good. GT7. It's gonna be Gran Turismo. You know what to expect. I think Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was maybe not stole the show, but was a little bit of the biggest surprise because sure I expected a Ratchet and Clank game, but I don't know. Like after seeing Spider-Man 2, I didn't think we would see another Insomniac game, but after the entire generation of PlayStation 4 only getting one Ratchet and Clank game, I didn't think, they would do one after announcing Spider-Man 2. Then I was like, okay, maybe they'll do another one, or maybe they're kind of done with this series, especially since that was a movie tie-in and it was a reboot, and it seemed it was a good game, but it seemed kind of almost forced by Sony. Sony was like, come on, Insomniac, make another game, come on. You know what I mean? But it looks like they're back to actually wanting to make Ratchet and Clank again. Lots of new features, really cool teleporting gimmicky stuff. I liked it. Stray looked cool. It looked like that robot short series on Netflix. No gameplay. Not sure what it is. Returnal. That was Housemarque's game. Kind of cool. Very psychological. Really enjoyed that aspect of it. Looked like a generic third-person shooter. Didn't really enjoy that aspect. Sackboy. A Big Adventure, was it called? Looks so fun. Looks great. I'm going to buy that day one. It's going to be a great game. Look forward to that one. I think they took the right approach, because I'm assuming there's going to be a create mode and all that, and I'm assuming you're going to have a lot of options, but they wanted to make a 3D LVP game, but a game that facilitates you making 3D levels that are actually fun to play. It almost looks like a 3D world game, like a Mario 3D World and Mario 3D Land. It looked a lot like that, and Dreams is great. It allows you to make whatever you want, but I actually think it's easier and more effective to make playable fun things in Little Big Planet than it is in Dreams. I've played a lot of games in Dreams, and it's an awesome art showcase, but it's really hard to find something that's very playable. And Little Big Planet is instantly playable out of the box. You know, you can make just a flat ground, and your controls of your character are still going to be very playable. So I think that is going to be a game I'm going to enjoy. Destruction All-Stars looks kind of cool. I think it's going to be a free-to-play like multiplayer game, but who knows. Hitman 3 is cool, although it's launching January 2020. It's going to be basically a PS4 game. It's not going to be anything special for PS3, especially since IO Interactive is a indie dev now, pretty much. Next, I don't know if this was next. I forget where this fell, but Bug Snacks from the developers of Octodad looked kind of quirky and funny and kind of my style. I think I'm going to enjoy Bug Snacks, because if it was trying to be more in your face and less wholesome, then I wouldn't have liked it. Like, I don't really like Rick and Morty, for example. And for a second there, I thought they were going to go Rick and Morty style. Like, you know that game they had at E3 a couple years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, that was based on Rick. I think it was a Rick and Morty VR game. I don't like that. But that was, I thought they were going to go kind of more edgy humor towards the end of that trailer, but they didn't. They stayed kind of clean, and I liked that. Then we have the Demon Souls remake, and I was so hyped for it, but like, how are you going to give us like a 30-second intro clip, man? Like, oh, dude, I cannot believe they did that to us. They did us so dirty with that one. That was like the shortest freaking tease of the entire presentation. And I don't even know if they gave a release date. God, I cannot believe they did us like that. Then we had Deathloop, a game from Arcane, which I'm going to have to look up what they made. I think they either made Dishonored or maybe Wolfenstein. I'm not sure. The newer ones. Or maybe Bulletstorm. I have no idea. But it looked good. It looked good. And then at the end, they showed that you could like switch characters or you play as multiple characters. Interested to see what that mechanic's like. And then we had RE8 Village. Very cool vibes. Very, very cool. I'm not huge into horror, but again, I don't mind psychological stuff, and like kind of schizophrenic type stuff like depicted in media is kind of very scary, and I do enjoy that, so could be cool. And then at the end we had Horizon Forbidden West, and I might have been more hyped if I was a fan of Horizon or if I played Horizon 1. I never played it. It kind of, earlier I mentioned in the preview that I don't like Far Cry's formula. I don't like Ubisoft's formula, and there was no Watch Dogs, which is kind of a good thing. However, for this one, Horizon, it kind of looks like that formula, but I gotta give it a fair shake because people love those games. So presumably it has its merits outside of, just a Far Cry clone, which I know is probably going to offend people when I say that. Far Cry clone, but it just kind of looks as like open world. You kind of have your quests. You pick stuff off the ground. You pick stuff up. Forget it. It could be cool. I do like the America theme. I think it's going to make it for great levels. There was a game, it just came to mind in the middle there. I think it was Devil's something. It was a cartoony game where some guy was fighting, and then there was another guy kind of going by about his day in a small town. It looked like that one looked quirky and fun. I think I'm probably gonna follow that one closer. And then finally they showed off the design of the console, and I might catch some flack for this, but I don't like it. I think it's exactly how I described it at the start of the video, that it's like if someone made a Photoshop concept art of what they think, like a very, like, you know, those edgy kids that make like this super high tech concept art of what the PlayStation 5 will look like, you know, 5-6 years ago. And it's always like inexplicably white and like weird colors, even though PlayStation consoles have consistently been black since PS2. I don't mind that they did a discless version. We'll see how that pans out. We'll see what the price difference will be between the two, but I'll probably most likely get the disc version because I buy physical games. I enjoy buying physical games. But yeah, that design is rough. I hope they make a black version. I think it will be a little bit more classier. The white box, very, I don't know. I think in 5 to 10 years, it's going to look terrible. Like, you're not, imagine having, you know, like your living room, and then you're not going to put that in your living room. You're just not. It's not going to match. Unless you have a very, you know, white and black styled house where everything in your house is white and black. It's going to look dumb, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. And ultimately, it doesn't really matter. Hopefully you can turn those lights off, because if I'm gaming in the dark, I don't want like a blue light to illuminate my entire room. Even though I know there's lights on them now, but that looked like it was very upwards, you know what I mean? But other than that, I'd give this conference or this presentation a solid 7 out of 10. I know people are going to be hyped for Spider-Man, hyped for Horizon. I got games that I like. I like Sackboy, Demon Souls. Those two alone, very hyped for those two games. So it's an overall success for me. A little bit less than I expected. In terms of just like, I had surefire prediction. I thought COD Black Ops would 100% be shown, but it wasn't. But yeah, enjoyable, and thanks for watching. If you stayed tuned for this entire thing, I mean, I'm exhausted now. I think I'm going to go to bed.